Back to another episode of Lost in the Farmer's Market Garden Shorts, where today we are looking at this lovely and very, very vigorous specimen here. Its scientific name is Tagetes lucida. Its common name is Mexican Tarragon. That means it is in the Asteraceae family, but more importantly, you heard that word Tagetes and you thought, isn't that a... Yes, it's a marigold. And it's a perennial marigold, which is my kind of marigold, really. I mean, hey. So, the word Tagetes itself comes from the Etruscan word tages, who were born from plowing the earth. Some kind of mystical thing there. Lucida is a feminine singular, meaning bright and or shining, which I'm supposing refers to the pretty bright flowers. Okay, I can deal with that. Now, it is native to Mexico and Central America, so it is a technical native. It is hardy in zones 8 through 12. Woo, zone 8A! And it's an annual in zone 7 through 3. It prefers a soil pH of 6.1 through 7.8, and it prefers well-drained soil that is enriched with compost. Its exposure is full sun, but it will also tolerate light shade. In my case, this is growing in full laser southeastern southern sun, and look at how well it's doing. I mean, it's not the densest, bushiest thing in history, but it's alright. It's doing okay. Now, its height can be 18 to 30 inches, and its width can be 12 inches to 20 inches, but this varies based on the individual landrace species, as does the shape and size of the flower to a limited extent. It has some other names, such as sweet-scented marigold, and that's spelled Mary, M-A-R-Y-G-O-L-D, two separate words, unlike how we normally pronounce marigold. Mexican mint marigold, sweet mace, pericon, yerbaniz, herbaniz, and I can't read that last one, but that's okay. The specific land races of this plant may make it upright or low and bushy. Now, as you can see, this one's sort of trailing, which is interesting. I think I missed an opportunity to put this in a hanging basket, but that's alright. We won't judge. It is occasionally smoked as an hallucinogen, which is kind of also what the lucida part means, outside of botanical Latin. A tea can be made out of the dried leaves and flowers. I haven't done this yet, but obviously I have enough material to pull it off, so later video I'll talk about it, I suppose. Yellow dye can be obtained from the flowers. So it would be the petals and the stamens and stigmas or whatnot in there. And the dried branches can be used as insect repellent insects. Now, we're skipping over the most important thing from the use of this plant, for which its nickname comes. Mexican Tarragon. It is a tarragon substitute that loves extremely hot, dry weather and is not nearly as finicky. See, tarragon actually is not native to the United States. There's French tarragon and there's Russian tarragon. And if I recall correctly, Russian tarragon is more hardy but less flavorful than the French tarragon. French tarragon is flavorful as heck, but it doesn't do as well in the laser southern sun and all that. Whereas this guy, or gal, we don't judge, maybe both, obviously is living its best life and doing just fine. Consequently, it's also mischief sniffed and mischief approved. But that, Now, why should you have this in your garden? Well, although its flowers are small and it looks like it's been dusted with a little bit of gold, it's not there for the floral show. It's there for the fluffy foliage. It's there for the culinary value. It's there because it's an herb. A good herb, a native herb. And, more importantly, it's in a hanging basket. This would be staggering. Me certainly be doing better than my petunias. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But, if you have any thoughts on Mexican Tarragon... Oh, I forgot one name for it. It's also sometimes called Texas Tarragon. I don't know why. But anyway, if you have any thoughts or comments about growing this particular species, Mexican Tarragon, please put them in the comments section. If you like this video, please hit like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And at the end of the description for this video, there's a link to my forage blog. This week's videos are up already, and you can learn some new stuff. I'm also going to have an intermission briefly to show pictures of the tour. And lastly, as always, folks, thank you for watching, and keep them growing.